Dave here for Ground Station TV and Ready Made RC, and we're out at the 4th Annual Colorado FPV Meet. This is one of the biggest meets that goes on in the United States, and there's a lot of great players in the FPV game who are out here showing off some cool craft. So let's go take a look. I'm here with Steve, and we're going to check out what Steve's got going with his quadcopter here. It's a scratch build. Steve, tell me what you've been doing with this quad. What do you got going?
Well, it's called a Whaka Battle H Quad, and I actually found some of the plans online on FPV Lab from a couple guys that did it. So this is actually just built with corrugated plastic, the same kind of stuff like that you use like for signs in your yard and stuff, and just square PVC tube. And it's got like the NAES 32 flight control board in there. And actually just got done building it this week and just did the FPV maiden on it yesterday.
And how'd the maiden go?
Went good. It was a lot of fun. Seemed to handle really well.
If you broke something on us, how easy and cost effective would it be to repair it?
Pretty easy. I actually got a bunch of this. I just cut it and tape it together with some of the strapping tape, and these motors, it's just screwed right into the boom.
Very cool. Super neat build, and we'll try and get some footage of that flying out there. All right, I've got Brian here, and he just landed after a cool formation flight. So tell me what's going on with your Skyhunter here.
It's running on 10,000 milliamps of 3S power, Hyperion motor with I think 11x7 prop with an Eagle Tree system in it. And
when you fly in formation, kind of what are the flight characteristics? Is it pretty easy to stay in formation with it?
Yeah, it's very easy. I mean, it's very forgiving. The straight wing is very, like, it lets you know if you're getting too slow.
Right.
It's just an awesome plane to fly.
Very cool, and it looks really neat. It's a pretty simple paint scheme, but the stripes on it make it look real nice. Is that just for show, or does it help you when you go line of sight?
Yeah, I mean, it helps for line of sight too. I like to have an asymmetric color on it, so I can tell which way is which if I'm far away, and then different on the bottom. I mostly fly at FPV, but sometimes line of sight. Very
cool. It's a neat plane and a lot of fun stuff out here with the formation flying. Thanks, man.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm with Mike here and checking out another Skyhunter. They're pretty popular at the event here. Tell me what's awesome about your Skyhunter.
Well, we got a Power 32 motor in it. It's all running Eagle Tree. For video, we're doing 2.3 gigahertz with the IB Crazy Cloverleaf. Hero 3 for the HD recording. Fat Shark flight camera up here with, I forget what the name of this is. It's like a carbon fiber pan tilt system with a Trinity head tracker, so it's pretty fun to fly.
And you're using this in formation a lot. Do you use the head tracker when you're in formation flying a lot?
Actually, I didn't turn it on this time because I was just basically trying to hug the nap of the earth, and I didn't want to confuse my direction of flight with my direction of looking and hit a tree or anything. So
right.
I was keeping the camera pretty much steady.
Well, we'll check it out, some more formation flying. It's a very cool plane.
Great, thank you.
Alright, so this is somewhat bad form to bother somebody while they're flying, but Patrick, you've got a really cool ground station here. What's the cool thing you've got going for your ground station you've got set up?
The main thing, I've got a nice setup with a screen. Makes me able to look up and see what I'm doing easier. Like if I hear a full-scale plane coming over, I can easily just look up, see where it is, make sure I'm nowhere near it. Makes the transition from launching easier as well. And then I've got a little manual diversity setup too, where I have two different 1.3 gigahertz receivers, one with the crosshair antenna and the other with an omnidirectional antenna. And I have a video switch that I manually switch back and forth between them. So when I'm close in, I switch to the Omni, and when I'm far away, I can be on the crosshair.
And what are you flying right now?
I'm flying a Crash Test Hobby Deep Reaper. It's a 5-foot-long flying wing.
Whoa! We're all gonna die! Nice landing!
Patrick, that was a pretty exciting run there.
Yeah.
What were you experiencing through that run?
It was just blasting all over the place.
You had probably one of the highest tailwinds I've seen all day. And
yeah, it was barely controllable coming downwind.
And what were you thinking on your final moments as you headed to the
Not to slam right into that camper.
Awesome. All right, well, I'll let you recover. It was a nice landing.
Yeah.
Thanks. Got Ezekiel here. What have you got? This is one of the cooler small craft I've seen. It's been taking a licking and keeps on ticking.
Yep. For those of you on RC groups, this is actually the Stormtrooper. You've probably seen the build log. It's based off of the Mini BAH version 2.1. Shout out to Rob for the awesome frame design. Running a Flip 1.5, 5.8 gigahertz video, Mobius. It just keeps crashing, keeps coming back. So.
And you're flying this thing, I mean, you're really showing this thing's work. It's doing some sport flying around here. Is that what you really enjoy about this?
Oh yeah, there's a great hill right behind the camera here that's just filled with trees, and you know, I've just been blasting through those things the entire weekend and hitting branches and falling, and this thing just keeps getting up and going, so it's legit.
I don't know if we have footage of it, but there was a low flyby that you did, and it essentially did a cartwheel of, I don't know, 10, 15 flips, and what was the damage after that?
2 props.
2 props. So really cool. The small multi-copter, something that's really neat to see out here, and this is proof. They're just super fun, fast, and take a beating.
Yeah, it's killer, having fun, and you know, hopefully we'll keep on having fun. We got another day left, so.
I've got Jimmy behind me, and he's doing a circle around the event.
Yeah, trying to just get a layout of the event, all the campsites and cars.
What are you flying?
This is my Taro 650, built by Flight Evolution.
And a flight controller?
It's using the APM 2.6.
And your gimbal?
It's the Tech G3, but branded by Ready Made.
Awesome, thanks, man.
No worries.
We're in one of the nicer updated suites here. Tell us about where we're at and what you got going on here, Josh.
We're in Hartsel, Colorado, and sitting here in the camper. We decided that we're gonna cook up a pork shoulder this afternoon and put it on at 6 o'clock this morning. This is what's on the menu for tonight.
And you can't, of course, smell this, but it's been cooking all day, and everybody in camp is amazed. Yesterday, you made some awesome chicken. You're the chef of the show. How important is it to have good food at an FPV meet like this?
Pretty much makes everything well at the end of the day, so just have a good time, hang out with your FPV brethren, and you know, enjoy yourself.
And we are enjoying ourselves, so more to come. So after all the days flying, I finally got Jimmy here, who you might know from FPV Lab among other places, and he's been flying all day doing some pretty cool stuff. Tell me a little bit about what you got.
Yeah, this is my Skyhunter. I got it done up right now with APM 2.6 and Castle ESC prop drive motor. It's got 1.3 gigahertz video transmitter on it now, but I might go to 2.3 or 2.4 later just to get more channel options. Cool thing is Chicken Sashimi hooked me up with some decals. I think they're for a Zephyr, but I swapped them around, made them either side of the plane, made it look pretty cool. So big shout out to Chicken Sashimi and also to Flight Evolution. They've been really instrumental in helping me build this plane and test the APM and get everything working well. So yeah, I've also got my 650 quad here. It's a Flight Evolution 650 QC, and it's got the ready-made RC gimbal, 2-axis gimbal. It's got a 2.3 gigahertz transmitter, Rangelink UHF, and it's got T-Motor 3110 470 kV motors and 15-inch props, and it's a really nice rig.
Yeah, you were doing some really cool flying today, and when you're setting up your craft, what are you looking for? What's your goal with your systems? Is it anything specific, or you're just kind of trying to cover the bases?
Yeah, at first I was just trying to have fun, fly around, do some formation flying with friends and things like that. But lately, especially last year and this year, I've been getting into aerial photography. I've got the brushless gimbal on here to really get nice, crisp, clean shots of, you know, for French movies or for events like this or anything else. And that's what I'm trying to do with this quad and with the Skyhunter. With the APM, before I've never had an autopilot on a plane. I've really only relied on flying it 100% manually. And with this, I'm hoping to just relax and maybe do some more longer range flights and rely on the autopilot a little bit more. Maybe use it as an antenna test platform, things like that.
Well, we've seen a lot of the Skyhunters out here at the Colorado Meet, and there's some pretty cool builds going on. This one, I have to say, with the sashimi decals is pretty cool, and it looks really neat from the ground. It was fun to watch you flying all day.
Yeah, and again, check out flyevolution.com. We sell both of these ready to fly, full FPV and autopilot ready to go. So yeah, check us out.
Very cool. Thanks, man, and appreciate it. Always good to see you.
No problem.
It's been a great few days here at the 4th Annual FPV Meet in Colorado. Awesome flying, lots of great people. I want to thank everybody who showed me a good time out here. This is such a beautiful place. If you have any chance to make it to this Colorado Meet in the future, I highly recommend you do that. If you're trying to set up an FPV Meet for success, these are the guys you want to talk to. This is just a total blast. So thanks for watching. For Ground Station TV and Ready Made RC, this is Dave. We'll see you next time.